Advanced cloaking device, pretty standard on a Phantom. But yeah, Phantom versus Phantom, quite fascinating to see this.
As far as I know, Phantoms are the single most annoying ship in the game.
They are shenanigans. They define the word shenanigans.
Great. So this will be great fun to watch, as I now can't find any of my things for X-Men.
Dropbox.
Dropbox has. Where is it? It's in here. I should be able to find it now.
There we go.
Anyway, so I'm going to quickly set this all up. So we're going to go with a Phantom on top.
Who's on the left?
Right, hang on. On the left is Andy.
Andy, okay. Andy has got a Whisper with Veteran Instincts. So
that's the
Pilot Skill 9.
Pilot Skill 9.
There we go, with my lovely overlay.
The lovely overlay made by the lovely Elliot. Okay, so I'm going to try and keep these all around about the same size as last time.
Yeah, makes sense.
Right, so and then we have
Omicron Group Pilots, that's a shuttle.
Right, so I need to go find a shell. I did not put a thing on it.
That's fine.
A sticker, because there seems to be no reason. Is it this guy?
Yep, Omicron Group Pilot. The standard pilot, nothing special there.
Seems good. Right, let me just put it here and do this. Sorry for the, again, highly professional usage here. Same size. Around about, anyway. Yep.
And then finally, just 2 Obsidian Squadron pilots.
And they're normal ties. So that's all amazing.
Yeah.
So that's just the same dude?
If you want, you can use the second one. Just make it easier.
Is it exactly the same? Is it just that for both though?
It's
not.
You got one for the name, and then one for just like duplicate or anything.
That's good. It's Obsidian. I love how the squadron names are so awesome. For
the
Imperials, the rebels are like
Red Squadron,
just
Blue
like,
Squadron,
Gold Squadron.
Yeah, I do like that.
There's a Green Squadron.
The Phantoms have my favourite group names. There's like Sigma Squadron and Shadow Squadron. It's like,
they sound awesome, don't they? And then you've got basically just dude in a car.
Yeah, essentially. There we go. Standard stat block for just the duplicate Obsidian.
Yeah, we have 2 Obsidians, so therefore we have 2 stat blocks, which will be the same size as each other. Right. So before I do, I'm actually just going to get rid of all of these segments. I can't be bothered to go through them all again.
Fair enough.
I will just remake them again whilst we are setting up. So we've got standard asteroid deployment, and that is
landing strip of asteroid. And here we go.
Can I just point out that Phantom pointing the wrong way?
The defender's pointing the wrong way. It's
the defender's.
It's the claw is pointing to the right. So that's.
And then Phil is on the right. So Tom. Why did I say Phil? That makes no sense.
You're getting names really mixed up today.
I don't know a Phil. I don't know a Phil Jones.
Wait, what?
Phil Curtis. Sorry. Wow. Even better. So we have on the right hand side that list is. Is that a Phantom at the top? Or that's a Phantom.
Yeah, it's a Phantom. It's Echo with Veteran Instincts. So we have both unique pilots in play, but on different sides, and that's going to be interesting, I think.
How often do they be on the same side?
It's very rare that you see a list with both Echo and with Whisper in the list, but they are fantastic pilots. Like Echo, when he decloaks, basically, for those playing along at home, for those who don't know how this all works, what is this new cloak action which can happen? Well, a Phantom may take a cloak action. Basically what it means is it gives itself a cloak token, which ups its agility from 2 to 4 for starts. So it's running 4 dice against its enemy, which, 4 dice, that's quite considerable, especially the fact it's got 4 attack.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
But it can't attack that round. But what it can do the next round is, before it moves, it can discard its cloak token to form a barrel roll with the 2 template in either left or right, or a boost forward with it, and then perform its maneuver.
Yeah.
And its action.
As far as I've been made aware, I don't really play X-Men that much. I don't have much opportunity to. But from what I hear, it is just an awful lot of swearing.
Yeah.
And anger coming from our X-Men community.
Because you can't predict where this thing is going.
And most of it just comes in the form of just frickin' Phantom.
Yeah, that's all it is.
I will point out we have Echo, Colonel Adversary, and Backstab.
Yeah.
Which possibly may be the favourite series of lines I've ever used. Yeah, of course you can.
Echo is also even more shenanigans because he doesn't use the 2 straight. He uses the 2 bank.
Yeah.
So he's now got not just 3 options of choice. He's got 6 options of choice because there's the double, the either side of the bank.
Yeah, it's very true. Like, which side is the shields? Top
Shields are always on top and hulls are always on bottom.
I'm so aware of what's going on right now. I'm still having to ask. So, boom, boom, boom. Mm-hmm. Yeah, look at this while we get set up now. That's a pretty standard first move.
Pretty standard first move. Phantom on Andy's side has cloaked.
Great.
So, yeah.
At least someone was saying...
both Phantoms have cloaked. So,
that's going to be normal.
We're gonna see exactly how this is going to work.
But yeah, so, the reason most people don't mind it is because at least the Phantom is still in play.
Yeah.
Because there are some games where cloaking means you remove the model from play.
Yeah.
And in a game like this, that would just be amazing to both watch and terrible to watch. Because suddenly there's nothing in play, and you're like, oh my god, my thing died. And then the thing's cloaked. And you're like, but I don't know what's happening. Why?
Yeah. I mean...
Why did that happen? What killed it?
What I like is it doesn't prevent you from firing, it just makes it harder to hit it.
Yeah, it makes it much harder. I love the fact it's a cloaking device. Long known in sci-fi circles as making thing invisible.
Yeah.
And yet, it doesn't actually make it invisible, it's just paints it black.
Well, yeah.
It is like, and suddenly it's not really here, but it kind of is, so don't worry.
Wrong way around.
No, this is the second.
Oh, yeah, the 2 opposite. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
See, you got something right there for a change.
No, I'm done. He says, as people are trying to watch an X-Wing game and there's just coloured boxes flying everywhere.
Unfortunately, we don't have a lot of time between rounds to prepare this.
Well, normally we do. We should here because these decks, these lists are going to do a lot of damage to each other.
Yeah. And here we go. Dial's being placed down. The Phantom is, and he's double thinking now.
Yeah, you want to make sure when you've got a Phantom and your opponent also has a Phantom.
Oh. Sorry, mistake. I want to see what Whisper does. So yeah, Tom's on the right and Andy's on the left. So yeah, what does Whisper's ability actually do again? Let's see what Andy Jones says. What does Whisper actually do? I can't remember. After one attack that hits, you may assign 1 focus token to your ship. Okay, so that means with Recon Specialist, it's getting 2 every time it performs a focus action. Then when it performs an attack, it gets a 3rd focus token.
Yeah. Now, we haven't seen it ever on stream before, so do you want to talk about a Lambda Shuttle?
Yeah, the shuttle is also known among the community as the Space Cow.
Yeah, it does look like a space cow. And the other day we were talking about it, and I said I wanted to paint it black and white.
Yes.
And you were like, so as a cow, and I was like, yeah. And you were asking if I knew what it was called, and I'm like, no, I just wanted to paint it like a cow.
Yeah.
There's nothing. This isn't me being like, aha, I know exactly. I legit just thought it would look good in black and white. Apparently, it is called a space cow.
Yeah, it is.
I can understand why.
Yeah.
But at the same time, guys, it's not a cow. It's a spaceship.
Well, the reason it's called the Space Cow is because it just kind of lumbers along. It's massive. It kind of lumbers along. It's got a forward arc, so it's not 360.
Yeah.
And it's got a cannon slot, so it's got that, which is very effective, as well as sensors. So
Are you saying the cows have cannon slots?
Yes, I am.
Okay, that's not.
Yeah.
That's not accurate.
Yeah. Well, we'll see.
Cows don't have cannons. If they did, I'd be a lot more scared of cows.
Yeah. Cow tipping would be a much more interesting sport, I think.
Cow tipping. A sport? Cow tipping's a sport, apparently.
It would become.
There you go.
It would become a sport. Well, we're starting to stream it 2 weeks from now. Stream it, cow tipping.
That's down to. Really?
What? Show attack, evade, pilot skill. What's Omicron showed evade?
Yeah,
attack.
it does. Oh.
What?
You've got pilot skill, attack. They're in different places.
Oh yeah, that unfortunately is basically because when aligning things, it's difficult to kind of decide where things go. So, I'm trying to make it as compact as they can.
Some issues, like I had that when I was starting to design stuff for it. So, unfortunately,
that's why they're color coded. That's why I have them color coded, not like auto coded.
That's very true. It's a good way to do it, and it's at least glad that this time we have an overlay.
Yeah, I'm just glad we got an overlay.
Yeah. I'm glad that someone else did it.
Yeah.
I'm so lazy. Also because my laptop broke.
It's something which I will look into. But
yeah, I mean, when we improve things, they improve fairly fast between streams. So if it looks bad now, it probably won't look bad in the future.
There is a reason I saved the templates. Cow
cannons equal udders. Seriously, that's actually worrying. Right, so we're gonna have
Oh.
just behind his own dude.
That's no.
No, that's not his own dude.
That's not his own dude.
That's Backstabber.
Oh yeah.
Andy using his little like laser thing. Oh, the guy's he's legit standing there with his laser.
Yeah.
He's probably just having a lot of fun.
So fun.
They are a lot of fun to use.
And here we go. Tom declaring an attack, I believe. Now, here's where things start to get interesting.
That is on the Phantom.
Yeah, and it's the defender making the attack, which that is gonna hurt.
Yeah, so with the defender, which is a
Colonel Vesper,
yeah.
Colonel Vesper's ability is when attacking, after you roll an attack dice, you may require a target lock on the defender if it already has a target lock on it, which Whisper does not have a target lock on him. So, or her actually. There's a big debate about like people think they're females, and I agree. I think they should be females. I don't know. Just kind of sounds nice. Echo, Whisper.
In the Imperial
in the
Navy,
lore,
that is not happening.
Well, yeah, true. Use an Isard, Admiral Dala.
It's not happening.
You
You can say whatever you want. It's not happening.
So it looks like the TIEs are trying for a range 3 shot through an asteroid on the defender.
Do you know what? Why not?
Why not? Might as well.
Might as well give it a go.
That's a focus. That's one hit. So that's 3 attack defense dice for the defender. Whoa!
And it's
the next one for
probably
range
been
3.
evaded.
So it's probably been evaded. There we go.
I don't think we're ever going to lose something to that, are we?
No.
Yeah, so that's a 4v2, basically. Yeah. Apparently, 4v2 is pretty good, and it's like, how's it a 4v2? And I'm looking, and I'm like, something is missing. No, they're just all mobbing the Phantom, and then they're going to turn around and just try and take out a cow. So that seems legit, doesn't it?
Actually, I personally came to this thinking that it was Tom with the weaker list because, he's only got 3 ships against 4.
He's got 3 ships, but they're kind of whilst you're saying he only has 3 ships. We'll point out Phil, Andy, because apparently I'm thinking of a footballer, does have a space cow.
Yes, and that thing is an ion cannon turret, meaning it's going to be a very good anti-Phantom weapon if you can get the Phantom in that arm.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
That's very good.
Yeah.
Right, so what's what I'm looking for here? Where's my thing gone? Have I not moved it? Oh, there it is. Oh. Which one am I looking for here? Sorry, I'm talking to myself. Don't worry about that. There we go. That's in the right place. There we go. All set up. Thank you to small lists and TIE fighters being terrible.
It's a shame you can't just set up one of the TIE fighters and just copy it repeatedly.
If you could copy paste it, I'd have the TIE Swarm on first one.
Yeah, that's true.
So that space cow.
Yeah, it's moving forward.
It looks like it goes so fast because it has such a huge base.
Yeah, it does. It's surprisingly
It does look like
nimble.
it's just motoring along. It's
Which
not though.
I'll point out, that thing has an engine upgrade, which means that thing is going to be moving
about half an inch faster.
Yeah, because its one and only turn is red.
That's amazing. That's actually quite amazing just to look at.
But it can stop. It can stop exactly where it is. Just say, I'm going to stay here. I'm going to stay here. Which
is it the only ship that can stop?
It's the only ship so far that can stop.
Even including the currently not legal for use in this tournament 2400 and thingy.
Decimator. Yes, there is a new upgrade coming in Skull and Villainy called Natural Dampeners, which is an upgrade which you can discard to perform a stop maneuver. But so far, it is the only ship that can stop.
Do you know what? I don't think there's no damage that's been taken here.
No damage. Yet we've had heavy laser cannons being fired at left, right, and centre. Yeah, it's amazing. I mean, the biggest thing which I'd like to see in the next tournament coming up when we do that is Phantom versus the 2400, because that thing has heavy laser cannon turret, and as we all know, Phantoms hate turrets and they hate even more heavy laser cannons because heavy laser cannons can potentially one-shot. Because
I'd say. By the way, that is there a Backstabber performing a 3K.
Yeah.
And the old snookering up my TIE fighter.
Yeah. And look at that, right behind the Phantom, which
living up to its name. Backstabber is going to try and backstab the Phantom.
Which if Backstabber fires outside the firing arc, I believe when firing it outside the defender's firing arc, roll 1 additional attack die. That's a 3 attack dice shot right there on that Phantom. And there goes Tom's Phantom moving away. Echo going in for an attack.
It's amazing because it looks like Echo is going to try and take down a Lambda shell, but that's probably not happening.
With 4 dice, you got to think.
With 4 dice, you can't even get rid of its shields.
No, but if you if you get
That's
behind,
the best part of that.
If you get behind that thing, you can stay behind that thing for as long as you desire.
Right, because it can stay still.
Not if you plan your moves correctly.
If you get close enough and the Lambda Star just starts staying still, every so often you're not going to be near it.
It can't stay still for 2 rounds because stopping is a red maneuver for it. So it has to move after the round it stops.
But then you just get to randomly stop, so it's like, I'm just going to try and...
Oh, stop here. Oh, surprise, I'm stopping.
And then it starts going the other way. And the
There you
Phantoms
go.
will just go
Now, the
past
Defender is the interesting one because it's the only ship that has a white K-turn in this game.
That's
So-
fair enough. It's a big maneuverable craft.
It is. It doesn't like its 1 and 2 turns.
Well, no, it is.
But
Most ships don't. Most ships really dislike them.
It's
what? Bomb.
and I believe that was triggered by a K, and so that's no stress at least, but still, bumpy.
I'm not going to be able to hit the Phantom.
No. Even
if the K-turn, if the Phantom is going to try and perform a K-turn here,
stressing a Phantom, probably not the most ideal move you could make.
do you know what? I don't think it matters if you can kill something.
That's true. That is
If
true.
it performs a 3K, it will be in range for the for backstab. It's
And there
not
we
like
go.
it's going to go hide. It's
Here we go.
hiding.
It's hiding.
So backstabber, so shooting through your own dice gives you a minus dice, right?
Sorry.
So backstabber here will be at minus to hit, correct?
He will actually Backstab will be able to get 1 extra attack dice because
Yeah.
he's firing outside of arc.
But the Phantom is behind the Defender.
Nope, there's no
No?
obscure
Oh.
no obscure rules for that.
That's so stupid. There's so many things I'm very wrong with this game.
You got to think about 3D Spaceman.
But I'm thinking more about that friggin' Lambda shuttle as well.
Yeah,
That thing's huge. TIE fighters aren't exactly small if you look at their veins.
that's true.
Like, those things are big.
Yeah. Oh, barrel
Also,
roll,
I think it's out of range
a
now.
barrel roll to get to range 3, possibly out of range. I think.
I kind of think that's out of range.
I don't think it's out of range 2.
However, the Phantom's going to take a couple of pot shots at freaking Lambda. Bing, bing, bing.
There we go.
No!
There we go.
What do we got? 3 hit?
1, 2, 3 hits.
Wow.
And
that's an evade.
That's 1 of 8. So that's 2 hits.
There is
through
an
the
upgrade
shuttle.
that causes it, yeah. Wow, two hits on the Lambda. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, there's an upgrade actually come out in the new Decimator pack.
There shouldn't be an upgrade, it should just be a rule.
But it's an idea. It's called tactical damage, and it obscures your enemy's attacks, but not yours.
I disagree with this. It should just cause damage.
Fair enough.
You played a game with me. I literally sat there and was like, why can't I do this? And you're like, what? I was like, yeah, that should be a rule.
You were trying to tell me how the game should be played, even though you're the one who doesn't know how to play the game as well as I do.
But I play a lot of games.
True.
It's literally all I do with my time. So I know a lot about gaming. I was like, this isn't right. I should totally be able to cast lightning bolt.
And of course, advanced cloaking device activates the Phantom fired, so it now cloaks. That is the card people hate. They don't hate the Phantom, they hate advanced cloaking device because I'm gonna fire, now I'm gonna cloak, so now I'm rolling.
It's a range 3 backstab.
Yeah.
It's a range 3 backstab.
There we go.
That is
2 hits, I believe.
miss, hit, crit.
And
That looks like... the Phantom just lost both its shields.
no, just one of its shields.
Oh, just one. Damn it, I was going to hope to get rid of that. That sounds so bad. I really just wanted to be able to get rid of the whole shield thing, because it's less effort.
I'll see if I can get rid of that bloody fading thing.
No, that's exploit.
Okay.
That is exploit's way to crop things. It's really annoying.
Oh,
Nothing happened.
nothing happened there.
There were some shots, but that's it. But the ships are flying in 3D space on a 2D board.
Yeah.
Yes, they are. That's one of my major issues with this. Think of the 3D space. Well, I'm looking at my giant flat board.
Also, point of notice, because the Phantom fired at the shuttle, it gets a stress token because the shuttle has Rebel Captive on board.
I like how the rebel captive is an issue. For the Imperial enemy.
Well, it's an Empire guy's gone rogue. That's why the Empire's kind of going against each other at this point. So,
The Empire guy has gone rogue, but decided to fly in luxury.
therefore it's
It's like
prisoner
rebel captive. It's just like what?
Here we go.
It should be like mother captive to make anyone stress.
I think for some people that counts as a boost. I think
You get bonuses.
bonuses.
Why attacking?
If you lose
When attacking a ship with the mother captive bonus, roll 7 extra attack dice. Your opponent can have rolled evade dice. What? That's
the stress,
amazing.
the stress from the captive is on the other side of the Phantom, I believe.
Yeah,
You
it
can see
was
there.
on the other side.
Yeah, because
You can just about see it underneath.
because Hotshot Andy is using his acrylic stress token.
Yeah, it looks like it has an engine that's red,
Yeah.
which is incorrect because they would be white because of there being twin ion engines.
Yeah. Dial time activation phase. Here we go.
So many dials.
That is a well used lambda. That's a well used TIE fighter dial right there. Just right there. That's a well used TIE fighter dial. Makes me a bit worried actually.
Yeah, that's all right. Right, so the Lambda's gonna move one.
I actually think it's going to stop.
No, I think he's gonna move one
Okay.
because he is probably going to. He may. You know, he think he's going to move slightly because no matter what, the Phantom's going to be in range,
Yeah.
and I think he'd rather just maybe stay alive for a bit and try and get a shot or two off himself.
Yeah. It's going to be interesting to see if the. Okay, so here we go.
That's all the
set.
dials.
Dial has now been set for.
And
Echo.
Tom is just making sure everything is doing correctly and is a lead.
Yeah.
When does the rebel captain give distress, like the priority of the action? Because could it prevent the auto recloak?
Could it, actually, yeah, correct. Actually, that would remove. Yes, yeah, it would immediately receive a stress token, therefore it can perform the free action. That. Oh god, that's actually quite interesting. Actually, I really don't know that because they both would resolve at the same time.
Well, that is, I'm sure there's a thing in the rules.
Yeah, it's after you attack. That's a difficult one. And look at that.
Does rebel captive apply when you roll the dice? Is that when you get the stress?
It's after you attack. Let's check that. Rebel captive. The actual wording for rebel captive, my good sir, is once per round, the first ship declares your target on attack immediately receives immediately. Can't cloak.
So that's actually corrected.
Yep.
It's like, yeah, no, you stay here. I've got this.
All right. Here we go. Future turns. Good call, Octo. Good call. That was interesting. Because for those that don't know, even though you have a stress token, you cannot perform an action, even if it's a free action. You cannot perform that action. All actions are completely out of the window at that point. So this has completely changed the scale of the game at this point. That's going to change up Tom's strategy at this point because he needs to keep Echo away from firing that shuttle at the wrong direction. And here we go. Here we go. Bone of contention. Here we go. Was there much screaming involved?
No, I offered to let him redo the move, and Andy was like, I've moved my ship, and I offered to let him redo it, and they're like, that's not. And I'm like, that's pretty good call. He does. The Whisper still has a shield, it's just harder to see because I have to crop it back. I'll see if I can do that slightly better for you. Ooh. There we go.
Two and a bit.
There we go.
One a bit.
Yeah, Whisper has like one and a piece.
Oh, and the backstabber bombs the TIE defender.
Wow. There's so many bumps this game. But the Lambda there, pulling off something neither of us said, along with the ties, they're swooping in to try and get the Phantom, who now is not cloaked.
He's now not cloaked, so we can't. It could be Phantom. Goodbye.
I will say, I walked in and I told them, and they're just both like, oh. It was like, wow.
Oh no.
Yeah, so they were gonna. I offered to let them redo the moves.
Yeah, I suggest Tom should cloak at this point. That's cloak. Don't bother.
I don't know if you ever want to be in range one of a Lambda. If the Lambda bumps something, does it do damage?
No.
It looks like it should do damage.
There's a Decimator Captain that does.
I know the Decimator does.
Thing, yeah.
I've seen the size of it. I took it in. I was like, Jesus Christ.
Big box. Okay, let's see what the Defender is doing.
It's a big box, but apparently there's a lot of air. I was like, what?
3 turns. So this thing is not getting stressed because 3 turns are white.
Yeah. I like the fact that the Phantom is probably going to die this turn.
Probably.
And he's being very nice and moving up the Defender to also be killed this turn. Next turn. It's very nice of him to line this all up
Andy's been very good here at corralling his opponent into a corner.
I know epic ships do. That makes sense.
Here we go. Cloak from Whisper.
Whisper has cloaked.
Whisper is now decloaking.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And so there's the decloak. Moving from... Oh,
yeah, so now he's just
there we
making
go.
sure he
Corner to corner. Shimmying a bit forward. And... yeah, or is he?
He's trying to decide exactly what he wants to do with that.
He's declared it, so therefore he has to do it. But,
I think because he was like checking whether or not it went, like where it would go, because it's kind of hard to visualize that, especially where the camera is set up.
Tournament rules state that once you declare the action, you must take it. But yeah, I don't do that. I don't do that guy.
The issue here is that normally you'd walk around the side of the table and be like, so if I, but what they're going to do is they're going to go around and go, if I do that, I can't tell because the camera's in the way.
Yeah, that's true.
So there's a little bit of leeway with the tournament match,
That is
the
true.
feature match. So yeah, it's one of those issues. But you know, it's one of those. Oh, is he going to go and try and take out Backstabber?
Oh, he's in arc. He is in arc.
These lasers.
Double focus.
And again, they've managed to end up on the wrong side of the board.
2 hits. 2 hits.
That looks like hit crit, by the way.
Yeah, it does as
That
well.
looks like evades. Oh! So Backstabber has taken a...
we received 1 stress token, I believe.
Jeez. So Backstabber's down 1. Which is not... I just went to go crop the actual thing. Which would have made no sense.
Suddenly, Whisper disappears. Oh, sorry, Backstabber disappears. But yeah, wow, there we go.
Backstabber hasn't disappeared though, that's the issue. Backstabber's still here. Although nothing is outside the... Backstabber is not outside any art.
And of course, now the Phantom cloaks.
Yeah.
Also, the Phantom was cloaked, I believe, because it got the attack last time. But yeah.
Oh, for God's sake.
Here we go. Okay, that's 3 attack dice. Oh,
so that's 3 attacks on
the shuttle.
Okay, from the defender, right?
Range 1 from the Phantom.
Oh yeah, and that's it. I think it just lost all its shields. Yeah, there's no shields left.
Yeah, lost all its shields. There we go.
That's really nice of you, isn't it? Just point all your shields gone. Oh wait, you mean only just half your health?
Yeah, and also I believe it receives another stress token for its good measure.
Oh, that's highly amusing. And yes, it's still stressed. You can see. Yeah, no, he's put the stress on it.
Has to take another one.
Oh God. Yeah, I'm sure they'll realise it, and if not, we'll tell them. Yeah, just go tell them. Great. We need to stop doing this.
Isn't Whisper now double stressed?
He green maneuvered.
He might have, yeah. I wasn't paying attention. We should probably stop going through there and doing that.
Yeah, probably should.
But yeah, so I think the...
I'd like to put a suggestion for a loudspeaker for the entry room next time.
No, not happening. Because I would spend all my time freaking people out. I think the defender is going to be taking... the defender is...
No, heavy laser cannon.
Yeah, the defender is pot-shotting the shuttle. Did he green to... Yeah,
he did. Yeah. He
did. That's not bad.
That's not bad.
So that's what? 2 hit?
2 hits.
Yeah, and that's hit crit.
Hit crit.
And he's got a target lock.
Got target lock, he's re-rolling.
And he gets a hit.
Another hit.
So I think he's got a hit crit hit though. So hit crit.
Oh, spending the focus.
Yeah.
Oh, 4 hits.
That's an evade. Right, what's the crit?
Show us the crit. Show us the mystical crit. Oh, he's spending the focus to take. Okay, so
he's removed it, so he can't die.
He can't die.
So damage. Crit.
And crit. The crit is munitions failsafe. Oh, that's probably fine because I don't think the Omicron has iron cannon. He loses his iron cannon.
That's not good.
That's not good.
There we go. 2 whole points left on the Lambda shuttle, but still no deaths. Although a lot of Andy's list is crumbling here.
Yeah, and Tom has yet to take a lot of fire. Only Backstabber's taken 1
He's
hit.
taken 1 whole point of damage, whereas Andy has lost 6 shields and 3 hull.
But Andy could be making a comeback at this point. Looks like it's going to be Whisper on Backstabber.
Whisper's fired.
Oh yeah, Whisper's already fired. My mistake.
The only one who hasn't is both Backstabber and the Obsidian fired.
Yes, you're right.
And nothing is fired yet on Andy's side apart from Whisper. So we've got everything else to fire. But Backstabber shoots first.
She's first at Whisper. and I think
Nothing just happened.
nothing just happened. And
Whisper still has one shield. That's all cool.
with the 3 focus token, I'd imagine nothing is quite happening at this point, and a cloak.
Yeah,
For good
it's going
measure.
to be quite hard. Okay, so here's what's going to
Here's
happen. The
coming
TIE fighters are
series.
going to open up and backstab and actually attempt to draw first blood. Just go beep, 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 beep.
2 hits,
That's hit crit.
and
That's 1 evade.
it takes
Oh, he got crit.
crit. Direct hit!
Direct
Oh,
hit!
direct hit!
That's just So we've been sat here just like, no, this could be oh no, he's dead. He's dead. Okay.
Yeah.
Did I delete? I did. Oh no, I deleted my skull and crossbones. No, I actually got rid of them, I think.
It looks like we're checking for a shot on Whisper.
Yeah, I think we are.
Sorry, on Echo, my apologies. And here we go.
So that's 1 hit, 1 evade, and using the focus
To save himself.
To save himself, yeah, okay. That is good. That's fine. He's okay with that.
Yeah, you want to keep that Phantom alive as long as you possibly can. And there we go, Skull and Crossbones on the field.
Although it's way, it's as usual with the skull and crossbones, way too large.
Alright, the Omicron group pilot firing at range 1 on Echo. 2 hits, so 3 hits.
Oh, this is
Two-
so
two-
nothing.
Oh no! That can't be right.
And there's the other one.
There's the other
which
one.
is hidden.
Oh no, what is it?
2 shields gone. That's it.
Oh,
So he lost his shield. Jeez, this is going nicely. Everything suddenly just started going wrong. Suddenly,
things have taken a bizarre turn.
suddenly,
Echo is suddenly without shields.
and Backstab's dead.
Yeah.
And the Lambda's probably dead. The Lambda's going to do a 0 this turn. It's going to stay where it is.
Yeah, that's the best choice for it.
And-
Because it's blocking the clock. Well, I can't clock anyway, but actually,
The issue here is
the
that
defender.
the defender's fine.
Yeah.
Because you can use the TIE fighter as a blocker. The TIE fighters are so far able to get ahead of it, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
Or the Lambda can what? What's the furthest the Lambda can move?
4 forward, I believe. Actually, is it even that?
I think it is 3.
No, it's a 3. 'cause
So
it's
it
3
could, in theory, just go like, it could, to be fair, stress itself, bank this way, and try and like smack into this.
Yeah, try and smack into the defender, possibly.
Because you're not going to be trying to guess that it's going to do that. And you're not going to guess Echo and like K-turn it hard.
And now we're getting to see the problem with the Lambda. Because now it's got to turn
Predicting
around.
4K from defender.
Well, now it's got to turn around.
Yeah. Well, no, I can see him being like, well, I'll just move the defender in, so it's not too bad. I just see the Lambda just going 3 bank and just coming straight in to try and whack it in the face in order to stop it from hurting it, because you're probably not going to be hitting a K turn on the Phantom. Well, you can't. It's stressed.
Yeah, you can't. Echo is currently stressed. Whisper, on the other hand, has got a cloak token, so we will.
Well, this may be
shenanigans.
Whisper go for Echo,
Yeah,
and then the ties go for Vessery.
yeah.
Which would probably be the best way to do it. Although, Jesus, this has turned around very far. We were suddenly saying, like, yeah, she's only lost 1 HP.
Yeah.
Like, Backstab's the only one who's taking damage, and suddenly Backstab's dead and Echo's nearly on the floor.
Yeah.
So,
It's
it's insane.
Yeah, this could go completely the other way. I didn't expect this to happen, I have to admit. Here we go. Oh god, this is tense.
Yeah, it's a very good game, actually.
It is worth noting that Echo does indeed have a target lock on Whisper.
That's very true.
And I was wondering whether that will come into play at all during the game.
But there's no way for her to really use that at the moment.
Now, right now,
And to be fair, Whisper is in a position to kill Echo this turn. Because everything will move before Whisper.
yeah, I think that you need right now, Tom needs to get Echo away from the shuttle and stop firing at that thing, because you're wasting your advanced clock.
Well,
That's 4 points.
to be
for
fair,
us.
if the shuttle isn't going to try and bump the defender, then the defender is going to kill it.
Yes.
Without some very, very lucky rolls for the 1 evade.
Yeah.
So, Yeah.
What's
this?
Here we go. Oh. Yeah.
Oh, he's just going one bank.
One bank. That makes
No, it's not even that.
One, oh,
I know he's
that's
snookering. Okay, yeah. Every time. Confuses me every time. Oh, it's one bank.
Is it one bank?
So he's gonna be on it. Oh no, he won't. Oh wait, no, because what may be happening here is the defender may be trying to go in so he can get shots on both the TIE fighters and the shuttle. But now the defender can't, because most banks are going to leave it on top of the lander.
And if it's a tight turn, it's going to leave it stressed and just out of arc for the TIE fighters. So
that's not going to be good.
Yeah, this
and it will be in range for Whisper.
Andy's completely... He is schooling this, essentially, at this point. And here come the ties.
Oh, straight
here
in.
come
so
the ties.
Regardless of what happens, he's going to be able to get me. But he's turning those. They're going to go for Echo this turn.
That's a brave... Yeah, because no cloak. Go for it.
Yeah,
you know exactly where it's going to go.
There's no difference. It has to go forwards.
For an asteroid, not going to take an action, doesn't care. So...
he doesn't matter, he just didn't take any damage, that's all he cared about.
I think it's going to be maybe another bump. We'll see.
No.
Ooh, oh, yeah.
He's fine.
Yeah.
He sneaks in there
just.
Jesus. Gee, that... Basically, Echo has to go fast as far as he can, it won't matter.
4K from the defender, says Echo Bit.
Yeah, Octobit's been saying that, so...
And there goes...
Wow, what a prediction there.
The barrel roll may just take it outside.
It's not going to be out of range, and it's not going to be out of arc either.
No,
the arc
maybe.
on those are so huge. They're going up here.
I don't know. I think it could just barely. At the front one, it could get out of the front one. The back one,
the front one's base is actually pointing the right way. If you look, it's at an angle. It's on an angle of a stand. So it looks slightly worse because you're like, oh, it's at an angle. It's not.
He's cloaking.
That's all right.
Probably the best choice really at this point.
But no barrel roll there.
No barrel roll.
Oh, I was right. He's on the base. So he's just gone bump straight up.
Straight up bump, right there.
Oh, it's going to be just to do nothing.
It could fire on the front one, probably not the rear.
And now Whisper.
Yeah, what's Whisper going to do?
I can see Whisper going for Echo.
I think we're going to...
But I think Whisper's going for Veteran.
I think, yeah. Oh, no, going for Echo.
And then now it's going to be going...
Bank.
Yeah, it's going for a 2-bank between the asteroids.
All three.
Between
maybe.
the goalposts.
Yeah, let's see this. Let's see this, Andy. Andy's probably the best Phantom pilot we have here at the store. It's brilliant. Oh, look at that.
Yeah, there we go. It's in arc. And it's probably range 2 and it's out of arc.
Let's see what actions this thing takes.
It's in arc for itself. It's in range possibly like 1.5, so just over 2. Just over 1. And it's out of arc.
Double focus for the recon specialists. We're going to get a third one of its attack.
And it will get a free cloak.
Yeah.
This is stupid. Here are the attacks. Whisper first.
Whisper first.
Hit.
Whisper has no range or anything.
Double evade.
Oh.
Yeah, the match is Andy's. That's it. That's only Whisper. Echo can't attack. It's now Vespery's attack, and all she can do is attack TIE fighter.
That was Echo and Whisper.
That was Whisper on Echo. Yeah, no, that's fine. So that's right. He's still got 2 TIE fighters.
Yeah.
So
just
4K would have got him behind the shuttle.
Yeah.
But not anymore. Oh, he's going to try and take out... Really? You're not going to kill it.
I think he's just checking general range, not like the actual range on the...
I think he is. I think he's attacking.
Yeah.
I think he's attacking Whisper with the Phantom. Or the Phantom, the Defender. Does that look like... What does that attack
that looks like a crit and a hit.
Hit crit on... Yeah, on Whisper. He's going for it. So no evade means that he dies.
Oh, reroll. Another hit. That's 3 hits.
What are the upgrades on the OGP? Oh, what? That's... What? Sorry, hang on. He's just used 1, so he's got double evade. So he got critted.
He got critted? Oh, dear.
Well, that's right. He's lost his shield now.
Yeah, Whisper's lost his shield. So Whisper is down to normal hull. So both the... Oh, wrong one.
I slipped.
The Omicron Group pilot has engine upgrade. Yeah, engine upgrade. Advanced sensors, ion cannon, rubber captain. The ion cannon was lost due to an emission spell.
Yeah, the ion cannon has been lost due to crit.
Welcome, intro.
Intro burden. Welcome, man. Nice to see you again. So this is what's this one? Oh, these are fight ties shooting on.
Oh,
Nothing.
You've got the Phantom served up to you on a platter, and you just get all the misses. That's just painful. End phase. All unused tokens are removed. Let's get the new round going.
Yeah. So
At this point,
Right.
it could go either way.
what's going to happen here? We're going to see a Lambda shot will do nothing because it's going to force the defender to do a 4K, or a. Does that have a 4 bank?
Yeah, it's a 4K.
No, just a 4 bank, 4 turn, not 4K.
Oh no, it's in the 4 turn. It's a 3 turn. And
I don't
yeah.
think you can even get out.
No.
So it would have to perform a K turn, which is not good.
Yeah, it's gonna be facing the other way of where it's gonna.
It's going to be facing into the Lambda, but
It's
they're
gonna
okay
probably
with that.
it's probably gonna have Whisper behind him though.
Yeah. Well, no, I think Whisper may be going for Echo.
Possibly. I don't know. I think
I think if you have the chance on the top table to have 2 Phantoms duel, you on the top table have 2 Phantoms duel,
yeah.
and then the TIE fighters are probably just going to go for whatever they down.
Pilot check. We have Whisper, Omicron Group Pilot, Obsidian Squadron, 2 Obsidian Squadrons, Echo, Colonel Vessery, and Backstabber, who has been killed.
Backstabber is dead, hence the skull and crossbones and no hull points.
Hello, Nina.
Yeah, hello. So yeah, thank you very much for tuning in. This is only round 2, so we'll be doing that, but we'll be trying to stream as much of the top tables as we can, unless it's a TIE swarm, in which case no. That's it. That's my opinion on the map.
You know what? I'm gonna
It's not like I play a lot, but it's more that I don't want to set up the overlays.
I'm gonna make a TIE Swarm, just overlays.
It's just
for a
the
TIE
second
Swarm.
one. It's just that.
Yeah. That's
Actually, no, that helps a lot, but at the same time, I don't have to fill out that many shield bars.
Yeah, but
And knowing me, it'll be the one time they play against like a Z95 swarm, and I'll be like, what? No. But yeah, so this is. I would be highly surprised if the Lambda does something.
yeah,
That's my level of knowledge. I would be amazed if this thing does something.
If it has to, if it moves, it's gonna have to turn around for 2 turns, which will. It's gonna be painful.
It's gonna lumber through spell. I
lumber
think
through.
it just needs to be a 0.
I think it just needs to be 0. Stay where it is. Create as much problems for that defender as possible.
Fair enough. Makes sense. But so
Yeah.
I kind of just want to. I just want to see the most tactical do nothing ever. What are you doing? Nothing.
Have a coffee. You know, just.
What exactly are you doing? Nothing. Yeah, that's it. That was
That's
right. That was it.
That's it.
I stressed myself to
stay here.
still.
I'm just gonna stay completely where I am.
And here's a 1 turn from a TIE fighter.
Yeah. Is that? Oh, could he be trying to block?
Yeah,
The defender's
defender's
K.
not being able to get through this.
The defender.
Plus, it gives the TIE fighter a shot on the defender.
Yeah, because it's just
That's
gonna.
what I wanted.
If it can't make the 4K, it's gonna move forward to bump the shuttle. Can't attack the shuttle. Shuttle can't attack it, but the tires are gonna get their shot.
Yeah, I know who you mean. But, oh, hang on. He's split up.
Whoa.
Yeah, because the Phantom has to go forwards here. Because it has to try and get as far away as it can in order to come back.
Speaking of Mara Jade, I really want to use her new crew card on a Phantom. Every ship at range 1 gets a stress token. Ouch.
Yeah, that's insane.
That's redonkulous, especially when you want a Phantom at range 1.
Yeah. Well, here we're about to see Vessery, Echo, and then Whisper.
Yeah. Here we go. Here we go.
Who's to moving first?
Well, Vessery.
I'm actually relatively sure Vessery's bumped.
Vessery is bumped.
Well, mainly because...
Oh,
Look.
Echo's decloaking with his weird maneuver shenanigans. But it looks like he may be going through an asteroid if he does that. Unless he does a turn, which is indeed possible. Well, there we go. Echo's really cloaking shenanigans. Yes. Yes.
Now we get to do the move.
Now we get interesting stuff happening here.
But he's going to go through an asteroid if he goes forwards.
Yeah. There's probably going to be a turn. He's either turning left. Yeah, and he's turning left.
Bump
Bump.
into a phantom.
Ouch.
But yeah, so bump is going to mean that the thing you want to kill, Whisper, can't be killed
Yeah.
by the thing you want to kill it.
Yeah. Well, no, because Whisper will move. So-
Whisper will move, but they can't shoot once they hit each other, right?
No, they can shoot. So long as they're not actually touching each other in their combat, they can actually do it.
Well, I mean, that's going to be a different issue. So.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, that TIE fighter up there is in completely the wrong position now,
Yeah.
which is an issue.
Yeah, that is a
So-
big issue right there.
But the Phantom is going to be able to do certain other pieces.
And of course, Whisper can't decloak because she's blocked on all edges.
Whisper's not cloaked.
She is, or she's supposed to be. You can't do that, Andy. That's an illegal move.
How's it an illegal move then?
It's a barrel roll, therefore you can't do it.
Excuse me.
Okay. Do it quickly.
Andy, illegal move.
You can't barrel roll through. Do you guys have Black Friday sales going on?
Not really.
I think you would.
My brother is quite good. You can't barrel roll through that. It's something
The movie's going to be sweet because it's a movie. The Outer Edge doesn't have Zonomasecon. Zonomasecon is in the unknown regions with the chips, or near to them, just hiding, fearful of what it may have already seen. So, but it'll be fun because it's a movie with it's a Star Wars movie. Who cares?
Yeah.
But yeah, so what's actually going to happen now?
So essentially, the Phantom is blocked from doing all of its decloak. It can't decloak forward because the TIE fighter's in the way. It can't decloak right. Well, actually, it could do, but it's probably going to go through an asteroid if it does that. Can't decloak left because there's already a ship there. So it's just got to move. That's all it can do. It can just move, which potentially could be a bump.
Well, depending on which way he's going. If he's going left, he won't actually bump.
Yeah, that's
If he's
true.
going right, he'll hit a TIE fighter.
No one dies. They take it a bit seriously.
I have to admit, I'm interested to see that there is someone who is not enthusiastic about the new film.
Loads of people aren't, but it's no one cares because it's going to be it'll be a fun film to watch.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a Star Wars. They're just fun films.
Oh,
He was going
decloak-
right. He went
decloaking right.
decloaking right. Okay.
Yep, best choice. Try and hide behind that asteroid.
Which way is he moving?
Oh, I see.
Oh yeah.
So he
That
didn't
man
he
ready,
didn't
sir.
plan for that way, but it's helped him. He's now behind an
gotten out,
asteroid,
yeah.
so he's got a better defensive position here. But he's still facing the wrong way. In fact, everything pretty much is facing the right, except for that one obsidian squad.
The TIE fighter, which
Yeah.
is going to take a pot shot at Vessery.
And try and take
Once
down.
Vessery has shot it.
Let's see how long that lasts.
Best Buy. It's like the rips you off in Canada. Electronics. And because the Xbox
No
One
moves like Virgo.
they were actually giving
Virgo's a really interesting character, to be
I
fair.
was there.
She is.
200 people at the door. I planned it really well. Paid £1 and I got
But yeah, so it's one of those things.
Call of Duty Ghosts free. So the other time it was for $70.
Oh, no, that's not the channel.
Yeah, right. I didn't want anything else. Still had to wait like an hour to get it.
It will happen. So, yeah, we're just getting ready for shooting. I mean, the only the only shots that are really going to happen are Echo on an Obsidian Squadron at range 1. Vessery on an Obsidian Pilot range 1. If it lives, Obsidian Pilot on Vessery.
3 dice versus 3 dice potential.
Well, here's 4 dice.
4 dice because
So
range 1.
that's Vessery. No, that's
Well,
not Vessery. That's, that is the Phantom.
Yeah.
I actually quite like wearing suits.
I do love wearing suits.
2 hits. Oh,
That's not good. Is that?
that's dead for Echo, I think.
No, it's.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Whisper's dead.
Wow. Okay. So again, this match turning and turning and turning. We don't know who's actually going to be ahead at any given time.
What's all that about?
It's spam. Spamming the chat, so I'm just removing it. So, but when I do that, and you see this, you can see why.
Yeah.
Like, it's kind of outstanding, actually. But yeah, normally I would have just purged the messages. So, yeah, here's what we thought. Defender going to be popping a couple of caps up a TIE fighter.
Let's see if it can destroy it before it can pop the caps back.
And in fact, do you really want to follow the let's see if it can destroy it before it, and it's like
Oh, hello. What's going on here?
Echo and Vesru shoot at the same time, right?
Yeah, therefore, if Echo is still within range, which it probably isn't.
No, I think Vesru's shooting first here. I wonder why that's happened.
Well, simultaneous attack rules denote that if ships are at the same pilot skill and are attacking at the same time, and they're attacking each other, they are not immediately destroyed. They may make a attack at each other. So if two pilot skill 8s attack each other and one destroys the other, it still gets its
No, that's
counterattack.
fair, but I mean, Whisper isn't exactly going to be able to shoot back,
I know.
is he?
That confused me. Oh, okay.
So we've had 2 evades, but there's a crit there.
It's better in the focus.
What is it? What is that not a crit? This one here.
No, it's not a crit. It's
okay.
on the hit.
So yeah, one of the Obsidian pilots has lost a whole point. I will have to remember it's this one. That's not hard. I just have it as the lower one.
Oh, it's got a crit. Oh, damage sensor array.
Oh, great.
So it can't perform its actions, which could be very bad for the TIE fighter.
Just all disappeared at the exact same time. There's a fine point here. Found it. So
Here we go. I believe that, and there we go. Whisper is removed from play.
the Whisper is still dead, guys. Don't worry.
Yeah.
We just need to have everything done properly.
So-
I got into the ruse.
So Tom has really turned this around.
Yeah, Thomas. Just put this back. I mean, yeah, there's a shuttle left, but a shuttle and 2 Obsidian
A
pilots.
shuttle that is going to take its time turning around.
Also, the shuttle only has 1 HP left. 2 HP left.
Yeah, so it's really just the ties you got to focus on at this point. Because the shuttle's not coming back for another 2 rounds.
No, the shuttle's going to take a while to ponder its
It needs to clear its stress, so that's probably going to be a 1 bank
yeah.
boost.
To be fair though, the pilot that just got damaged, the Obsidian pilot that just got damaged, is going to have a hell of a time getting back into this. Because he's got to move in such a way that he kind of still wants to block the defender, but also he needs to move the other one in a way that somehow the Phantom won't catch up to him.
You're not going to be able to block the defender for them with that.
No, it's not going to happen. So
Right.
that defender is getting through, probably on a K-turn,
Yeah.
because now the shuttle has to move first. So
This is not.
here are
looking
dials, but I don't know how much longer it's going to go because Echo is going to be able to trail that TIE fighter for as long as he wants, and he's gonna kill it. It's not going to take long to do.
good. No arguments there. Here we go.
It's just going to needle it to death.
Dials are being set for the new round.
Lots of checking.
This still could go either way, I think.
Oh, hang on. I know I forgot to do something.
Yeah.
How stupid of me. Giant style kind of crossbones every time. I like when I downloaded it, it wasn't even that big. But now it's huge. So, I'm pretty sure that we're going to lose. We're not going to lose a shuttle. I'm relatively sure we're going to lose 2 ties here.
Yeah.
And then it's going to be a defender.
Are you dropping frames at all? Right, is it? I'm just going to reset the router because.
So we're going to lose the stream.
Sorry, you're going to lose the stream just because the broadband light's gone off. So I don't know if it's a temporary thing.
So guys, we're actually going to quickly lose the stream because we've got to reset the broadband. We will be back in around about 2 or 3 minutes. So we'll give you an update of sort of what's happened here. But we will be back soon, okay? Be back in about 3 to 4 minutes.
We'll be back after